He drops back, throws.
No!
It's intercepted.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm Flipper55 with Fat Finger Gaming, and welcome to Fat Finger Gaming's Conference Championship Recap for the 2015 season. Let's get on to the games that were shown on Twitch Monday and Wednesdays, 8:45 Eastern Time. So, first game is the ACC Championship. Number 18, Florida State, 9-3 on the season, taking on undefeated the U with all the swag that the U brings. 12-0 on the year. These two met in Tallahassee in Week 6, where Miami controlled the day 34-17, walked away with a victory. Obviously, they did. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been undefeated. Well, as we get to the game here, we're going to have our first drive, and our first drive, Golson looking extremely efficient and just playing beautifully from the start. I'm going to tell you right now, Florida State fans just keep thinking to themselves, where the hell has this been all year? Golson drops back, looks, guns it, and there's Erman Lane. Sorry about that. And then once again, third catch on the drive. This one is for the touchdown. 7-0 Florida State. After a field goal, Florida State up 10-0. It is time for the Kaiju, the Atlantic Coast Kaiju. Just throwing the ball around. There's Jake O'Donnell right there with his catch, and that is definitely his favorite receiver. Gus Edwards getting rolling. Now, he would not be as effective this game as he's been in the past, but he's trying to get it done here, and I'm going to show you why. Look at right here. First and goal. Edwards can't make it to the corner. It's going to be second and goal from the 5. They decide to throw the ball. That one almost picked, trying to go to Jake O'Donnell. Here we go. Third and goal. We're going to throw it again. Jake O'Donnell again. They're going to have to settle for a field goal from only 1 yard out. That's how bad that Edwards started this one. Now, 10-3. There it is. A nice fumble from Miami. And the first turnover comes right there as Dalvin Cook is popped. The ball comes free. Miami gets the ball down 10-3 on their own 44-yard line. Well, 3rd and 10. Here we go. The Kaiju winding up, firing downfield. Touchdown, Stacy Coley. And now Miami tied 10 apiece. And Florida State's thinking, crap. As you can see, Coley just runs right around his defender. And nothing but the back of the end zone. So here we go, tied at 10 apiece. 3:20 left to go in the half. And there's Everett Golson moving the ball efficiently. Knowing where to put the ball, finding wide open people, fitting it into windows when people aren't wide open. Miami needing to stop here. They've got everybody covered, and Golson's just going to run with it. Javon Young's got a shot. He's going to break that tackle down into the 20. You can't stop them. They're going to send a blitz. The blitz is going to be picked up. Everett Golson's going to run with it down to the 5-yard line. Then we're going to finish this drive off with a Stevenson 2-yard touchdown. Florida State up 17-10. What is Miami going to be able to do? Well, here comes the Kaiju from the Pacific Rim over to the Atlantic Coast, and he is driving the U down the field again. Kaya thinking, great, Cooley deep. We're going to take advantage of Khalil Smith again. Oh, Khalil Smith jumps up and makes the play there. Kaya, why not? Let's try a third time. No, Khalil Smith's going to pick it off. Yes, he gave up that first touchdown, but it ain't going to happen again. That is a sign of a great quarterback. You can get beat, but it doesn't get into your head. You will recover and get it, and there we go. Long pass there down to the 10-yard line. That's Jesus Wilson from Everett Golson. Golson throws, hits his tight end, and he twirls his way in for the touchdown. And Florida State now 24-10. So here we go. Miami down 24-10. 26 seconds left to go before halftime. They want to try to get this thing down to a score. At least put something on the board. And there he goes. Barrios for the second straight time will get caught. Will catch a ball, get it down inside the 40-yard line. Kaya looking downfield, but he's going to kick it down, at least get in field goal range. That's going to lead to a field goal. So it's going to be 24-13, first drive of the second half. Miami trying to do what they can to keep this undefeated season and the shot at the national championship alive. As you can see, they have not, look at that, fake handoff, not going to Gus Edwards, and that's a reason. He's been extremely inefficient. They will go to him here. They will pick up some nice blocks and down inside the 20-yard line, but you know what? They're going to go right back to Kion crew, and there it is, a nice 17-yard run, putting Miami within 4 of Florida State, 24-20. The problem is Everett Golson. You got to do something to get this guy off the field. Beautiful throw. Now he's going to run it. Breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Beautiful blocking downfield. Cross the 50. Down inside the 35-yard line. And Golson is a man, basically just is a man bent on controlling, dominating this world. Golson hangs in there, throws that beautiful pass down to the 3-yard line. And Miami cannot stop him as he will take it in from 3 yards on an option play. And Florida State up 31-20 on Miami. We fast forward with 6 minutes left to go in the game. Miami down 34-20. Nice broken tackle down there, and it's going to be Jake O'Donnell down at the 47-yard line. Miami needs a touchdown on this drive to keep hopes alive of this undefeated season. 3rd and 4. Kaya's going to be sacked, setting up a 4th and 4 for the game right here. The drive. Can he convert? Yeah, not going to happen. As Florida State right there, 3:39 left to go, will take over the ball and take over any shot Miami had of winning this game. They do add a touchdown with about 10 seconds left to make this thing look closer than it was. But overall, Florida State dominates Miami just like Miami dominated them in Tallahassee. But this time, it's for the ACC championship. And Florida State, 34-27 winners over Miami, makes them 4 times ACC champions. Your MVP for the ACC championship has got to be Golson. 28 for 32, 293 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The man was efficient, and when he couldn't get it done on the air, he actually just took off and ran with it, adding 67 yards there and 1 extra touchdown. Florida State goes on. We will see where they are in the bowl season. They probably will not make it into the college football playoffs. So a quick drive from Charlotte down to Atlanta for the SEC championship. Number 11, Georgia. Number 8, Auburn. Thought this thing would be a laugher. Auburn, the most talented defense in the nation, and has showed it throughout the season. Auburn's offense now is clicking like one of the best offenses in the nation. That was after they showed up with a complete inept offense for the first 4 weeks of the season. Here we go. A 3-and-out by Auburn, and a bad punt basically gives Georgia a beautiful starting field position for their first drive. There we go. Bata throws the ball down to J. Rome, gets inside the 40-yard line. Bata hands off to Keith Marshall. Keith Marshall breaks a tackle. Beautiful hole. Keith Marshall will be hurt on that play. Nick Chubb will have to come in for relief. Doesn't matter because there's Bata. Bata on 3rd and 7 is going to drop back. He's going to run for himself. Make a man miss. Down to the 3-yard line. He would actually fumble the ball out of bounds. Doesn't matter. Nick Chubb will take it in from there, and Georgia will get on the board first, 7-0. Ensuing drive. Jeremy Johnson needs to get something going besides a 3-and-out. Takes a nice run up there. Very next play, Jeremy Johnson will drop back. He will look for Duke. Throws. Going to be picked off by Malcolm Parrish. Malcolm Parrish down to the 20-yard line, and Georgia sets himself up very nice to continue to pound the ball. Here's Nick Marshall, 17 yards and in on the very next play. And just like that, Georgia up 14-0 on Auburn. So we've almost played a full half right now. And at this point, with a minute 55 left to go in the second half, Jeremy Johnson, 1 for 6 for -4 yards. Auburn fans are sitting in their seats squirming right now because they can remember the inept offense that they had. There's the throw. Oh, God. -3 yards. So now he's got -7 yards on the day. Going deep. Almost picked off. Come on. Gonna kick it down here. And they're going to get positive yards, but they're not going to get the first down. So we go into halftime, 17-0. Auburn's first drive in the second half. Now remember, the whole microcosm for their season. Horribly inept at the beginning, and then they started going well and looking good. So here we go. Jeremy Johnson will keep it himself. Bowl over, man. 19 yards into the end zone. Cut the lead. 17-7. So Auburn has found a way to get on the scoreboard. Don't let Jeremy Johnson throw. I said don't let him throw. No. As J.J. Green picks that ball off. And Jeremy Johnson's horrible day continues. That's going to lead to a field goal, 20-7. Georgia. Jeremy Johnson still with a shot. We are going to try to get this thing going. He's going to continue to run, and that's all you really should do with Jeremy Johnson at this point. However, they do throw. There's a wide open Duke down inside the 40-yard line. So here we go, down 20-7. There is a shot that Auburn can come back. 3rd and 13. Jeremy Johnson drops back. He looks. He throws. He's got his man. Nowhere around his man. Jeremy Johnson, 4th and 13. They're going for it. And once again, that's going to lead to another incompletion. And Auburn's inept offense, unfortunately, comes back to rear its ugly head in the worst time. As you will just see here time and time again, Georgia's defense will pound and disrupt Auburn's offense the whole entire rest of this game. This will lead to Georgia winning 30-7 and basically doing what they did in Auburn, that Auburn did to them. 30-6 was the final score. And Auburn's got to be disappointed. They look like national champions coming into this game. They will not be in the national championship race. Instead, it looks like it's going to be Georgia that takes their place. Once again, SEC champions, 30-6 in an absolute in a game that actually did turn out to be a blowout, but it went blowing out the other way. Nothing really big about anything that Georgia did besides their defense. So we head out to Annapolis for the American Conference Championship game. Yes, I know it's not Power 5 conference, but Navy, undefeated Navy, who has beaten Notre Dame. We also got to see them in the Army-Navy game, beat Army quite handily. They are number 4 in the nation. They are undefeated. There's no way the selection committee of one, which is me, will allow them into the college football playoffs. However, we do want to see if they finish the season undefeated going into that bowl season. Now, I made the remark that I tried to make every conference game in neutral field and forgot about this one. I was going to change this one to the Link in Philadelphia, and then it was funny because that wouldn't have been a neutral field because that's Temple's field. Anyways, let's take this up and go early fourth quarter action. 17-17, Temple driving, looking to take the lead on Navy. Good little option pitch here to Jamie Gilmore. He's going to take it in, and Temple's going to be up 24-17 here very early in the fourth quarter. Now, third-string quarterback John Hendrick has to take over because the first-string Keenan Reynolds and the second-string Tango Smith all got hurt in this game. So you're looking to a third-stringer to bring you to a undefeated season. Very nice, quick little fullback dive to Swain as they're trying to get the ball into this end zone to tie the game up. And you know what? They are going to do that. Little pitch there, and Saunders takes it in to tie this ball game at 24 apiece. There's 2 minutes left to go. Temple looking to drive down, take this lead for the last time. But you know what? Jamie Gilmore's just going to run over a dude and be like, you know what? I just want the lead. I don't care about running any clock down. I like being in the lead. Jamie Gilmore, 68 yards, good block downfield, but it was him just running over the safety right here that broke him for the 68-yarder. So, Navy once again down by 7. There it is. Hendricks, first completion of the game to Colin. He's 1 for 4 on the day. That's okay because Navy doesn't pass. They run. And there's Hendrick with a nice run there. Hendrick drops back on first down. Oh, big hit. 2nd and 10. Hendrick drops back. Looking. He's going to try to run it. He's not going to break that tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Hendrick trying to complete a second. Oh, he almost gets sacked. Oh, but he's going to go down there. 4th and 13. Hendrick looking to complete just his 2nd pass of the day. 4th and 13. Can they pick it up? He's going for it all. Oh, and that is how Navy's undefeated season will end, with a loss. And Temple wins 31-24. They are the American Conference champions. And Navy will go into the bowl season with 1 loss. So in Indianapolis, site of the Big Ten Championship, number 6, Michigan State, 1 loss on the year. That loss was Oregon Ducks, who are undefeated. On the other side of the ball is Wisconsin, undefeated on the year. They have 1 quality win, which was against Alabama the first week. However, since Alabama did finish 8-4 through the regular season, that quality win sort of has been diminished. Other than that, Wisconsin hasn't played anybody. Michigan State, on the other hand, they have been thoroughly tested. And what Michigan State likes to do is they like to use Connor Cook. What they really like to do is they like to set up Connor Cook by establishing a nice run game here with Delton Williams. If they can do that, Connor Cook can pick you apart. Even in an empty set like this, Connor Cook dropping back, hits Kings Jr. down to the 15-yard line. Now you're thinking pass, run, pass, run. We're just going to hand it off to Delton Williams. He's going to get down inside the 10-yard line. Or that's actually Gerald Holmes, sorry. This one will be Delton Williams right in there. Pass, run. Very hard to defend this when you have an established run game. However, Wisconsin does find a way to actually get into Michigan State's backfield. After they can't do anything with Corey Clement, they're going to force this 3-and-out here with a beautiful blitz and a sack by Bagel. And that's going to give Wisconsin very good field position. So you got to think, if you're going to set up anything now, here's where you got to set it up. There it is. Wisconsin takes over to the 32-yard line, down 7-0 with 2:47 left to go. Stavi hits trailer. Nice little gain there. Corey Clement now starting to get going. Down 8 yards, down to the 12-yard line. Corey Clement again bowls his way down to the 4-yard line. And it's going to be what? Sure enough, the fullback, Derek Watt. Everybody thought that Corey Clement was going to be getting that ball for a touchdown, but Derek Watt ties it at 7 apiece. Here we are, 7 apiece. 6:23 left to go in the half. Wisconsin looking to establish a nice lead here. Here's a throw. Stavi. No. R.J. Williamson makes makes a great play on defense. Michigan State on the very next drive. There's Delton Williams back to the old pound it and set up Connor Cook. Here's Connor Cook. Nice throw in there. He's got his man. That's going to be Burbridge down inside the 20-yard line. Connor Cook. There you go to Burbridge again. Gotta love it. They're going to finish it off with this nice Delton Williams run. That's a 2nd touchdown on the day. Michigan State up 14-7. So on the next drive, Wisconsin with the ball, 2 minutes left to go before half. Down 14-7, looking to tie this thing is Corey Clement up to the 50-yard line. Stavi, man in his face, gets the ball off. That's going to be Derrickson right there. Stavi, look, another man in his face. He's going to get it off to Erickson down to the 24-yard line. Stavi, fake handoff to Clement. All day. Stavi looking for Sanders. It's going to be picked off by Demetrius Cox in the back of the end zone. So, with 1:53 left to go in the half, Michigan State picks that ball off, stops that drive. More importantly, it gives Michigan State and Connor Cook the chance to get down the field. Now, that's going to be Delton Williams there on that handoff. On to the 31. Connor Cook looking, throws, got Burbridge down to the 41-yard line. Connor Cook dropping back. That's going to be Burbridge again down to the 20-yard line. Connor Cook. Could he go to Burbridge again? Not this time. He's going to get Burbridge to play off. Connor Cook looking all day. The throw into the end zone. There's Burbridge for the touchdown. Michigan State 21, Wisconsin 7. That's the way it's going to go in at half. And that was big. The interception before half, the ability to drive it 80 yards downfield, that is going to hurt. But Wisconsin will have one last shot here to tie up the ball game. Good run here by Corey Clement to get it to within 7. But the issue is this. They were in Stavi's face all day long. Stavi got rattled. Stavi was throwing the ball all over the place. Stavi, the Michigan State defense, will held Stavi 11 for 23, 187 yards, and 5 sacks. They completely dismantled any chance that Wisconsin could get a pass game going. Clement did his best. He did rush for 157 yards. But when you cannot pass the ball whatsoever, you are not going to win this ball game, especially on the other side of the ball when you have Connor Cook. He did a great job. He only did throw for 213 yards, but he threw for 3 touchdowns. And I don't care if you throw for 50 yards. I'm just fine with you throwing 3 touchdowns. So, and we'll see that last touchdown right here to Maggette Kings Jr. there. Not Burbridge. Burbridge was his absolute, has been his main man ever since the Hail Mary pass that he caught in the horseshoe. And overall, Burbridge, 7 catches, 111 yards, 1 touchdown. Obviously, the main guy that he goes to. So, Michigan State wins here. Another undefeated team is down. And we will see where Michigan State will be in the college football playoffs because they obviously are going to get there. So let's take a trip out to the left coast, the west coast, down to San Francisco, the Bay. We are here in generic Levi's Stadium for the Pac-12 Championship. 10-2, and ranked number 7 in the nation is USC. Those 2 losses came against quality opponents. One was Notre Dame and South Bend. The other, this Oregon team. Oregon undefeated, which obviously includes the 34-27 win over USC. It was not that close. The Royce Freeman Express took over the game and had them by at least a couple scores throughout the rest of the game. It would be a late touchdown that actually made it look that close. However, number 3 in the nation looking to stay undefeated after this conference championship. Right off the bat. Now, you got to remember, Royce Freeman is not there, so there's Tyner is going to have to step up and fill in for Royce Freeman. But you cannot forget Vernon Adams. So right off the bat, Vernon Adams and the Oregon Ducks are looking beautifully, including this long pass here to Byron Marshall. And on 3rd and 8, when you pick this up, you know things are going to go your way throughout the rest of the day. I'm sorry, it's just the way it goes. There it is, Vernon Adams just bowling over people. 6 people had a shot to take him down. Finally, someone did, but he will finally take it into the end zone. 7-0 Oregon. Next Oregon drive, 7-0. Oregon's going to continue their offensive onslaught. Vernon Adams this time hits Allen, deciding to do it with his arm. Just having some fun here because I can take you with my legs. I can take you with my arm. I can do whatever you want me to do, and I will win this ball game. That sets up a field goal, and it's going to be 10-0. So Cody Kessler is going to decide to try to open things up. There is Victor Blackwell. And then a handoff to Justin Davis, who's going to break 2 tackles, get down to the 47. So USC trying to channel their inner Oregon and do exactly the same thing to them that they've been happening on defense. They have to find a good spark here. They got to keep up with this Oregon offense. Kessler. No, that's not going to help right there. And there it is. Pick. You do not throw interceptions. You do not give this Oregon team any more shots at scoring points while you don't score points. It's as simple as that. There's Vernon Adams doing it with his legs, cut down to the 40, the 30, the 25, down inside the 20-yard line. USC looking around, not understanding how they do anything against this kid who can throw and pass and run. And he probably could kick field goals from 60 yards out. There's Tyner taking it in for a touchdown, and it is 17-0. That's the way the game's going to start off, on a 17-0 run by the Oregon Ducks. So, slight correction, the game's going to actually start on a 20-0 run here, as now USC they've been needing something, and they are just getting blasted right now. 3rd and 14, down 20-0, 3 minutes left to go. Kessler looking for a spark, goes deep, and he's got his man, Aneen Harris, down to the 25. So a little bit of spark here. William Clark, his favorite EA construct, for some more yards. Kessler looks. He's going to take it in himself, and it's going to be 20-7. So a little spark of life here for USC. They get the ball to start off the second half. Awesome. Here, Cody Kessler looking. Got his man. That's gonna be Juju Smith right there. Kessler looks, throws. That's going to be Harris again. Kessler looks, throws. Got it. William Clark. Awesome. Look at this. USC doing a beautiful job. Wide open. Juju Smith down to the 5-yard line, looking to bring this to within 1 score. Kessler throws. Touchdown, Blackwell. Victor Blackwell, who I swear hasn't caught anything the whole year, has turned into a machine in this Pac-12 championship. I have no idea why. They've got Juju Smith. They got Demetrius Clark or Rogers. No idea. So, 2014, USC has a chance to take the lead down inside the 40-yard line. 3rd and 15 now, unfortunately. Kessler looks, throws deep. He's got his and it was undercut by the safety and knocked down. 2014. And you know what? Here's the thing. When you got Oregon up against the ropes, when you have a chance to score, when you have a chance to take the lead, you need to do it, because otherwise they are going to take it to you. They know how to go for the jugular and put teams out of their misery. And as you can see right here, Oregon right up the field. Tyner down inside the 5-yard line. And this is the way this game's going to end. Vernon Adams in for the score. They are going to tack on another touchdown, and Oregon is going to walk away 37-14 winners of the Pac-12 championship. They will finish undefeated. Vernon Adams only 188 yards in the air, but 235 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. Tyner, 89 yards, 1 touchdown, and James decided to get in there too. So Oregon looking great, and without a doubt will be the #1 seed in the college football playoffs. Coming up next week, it's going to be on Twitch, Monday and Wednesdays. We will have the college football playoffs in our primetime slot, sandwiched in between 2 bowl games on Monday and Wednesday, and then the next Wednesday will be the national championship. I hope you guys all join me. I want to remind you that we are trying to beat the dog. For the love of God, it's a Shih Tzu. This is football. Yes, I know it's video game football. It's still football. It should be losing to a Shih Tzu, a Rottweiler, a Pit. We'll go hard back to like the good old days with a golden retriever or a lab. That's fine. I wouldn't mind losing to that. But man, subscribe. I need to beat the dog. And of course, as I alluded to, Monday, Wednesdays, 8:45 Eastern Time, you will find me on Twitch for these live games. Please join me. Show up. Get in the Twitch chat. Talk about college football. Talk about your hangnail. I don't care. Get in there. Talk about stuff. If it goes off topic, it goes off topic. It happens. I hope you all have fun. I hope you all join me.